Hey guys, welcome to the Sandcap Guide podcast. We're going to be doing a podcast today about questions that we've been asked on the different forums, whether it's all the different social media outlets, and we're going to take this opportunity to answer some of those questions. But just before we do that, I'd just like to thank our sponsors. We're very fortunate to pick up a very good sponsor, somebody we're proud to be a part of, Bailey's General Store. So thank you for Bailey's for supporting the Sandcap Guide. The three Crafty Ladies have joined us as well. And go and check out their craft store, which is actually right across from the studio here. And not forgetting Spoondrift Island Bowls, our favourite place to go to lunch, Breakaway Vacations, and GatorBites, the best place to get gator tail and ale. Okay, so with that being said, Max, fire away. Give us a question or two.
All right, we'll get it started.
And we're going to say this is a first in a series because there's a ton of questions. So we kind of started with the first 10, and then
we have hundreds. So
this will be part 1 in our series of Q&A.
Part 1 of infinity.
Okay, sounds good.
All right, so somebody had a question about a boat tour around Sanibel / dinner cruise.
Right.
Two completely different things. I think that's there's lots of boat tours around the island.
Around the island,
but not around the island. Thanks, Laurie. The Thriller
around the area, not circumnavigating.
Right. There's lots of boat tours around the area. Yes, but actually going around the island would only be one, which I know of, which is the Sanibel Thriller, which is a fast catamaran.
Right, which leaves out of the Sanibel Marina.
Yep. And although we haven't done it, which we will do it very soon because we've heard nothing but good things about it.
Every single relative that visits us, we send on the Thriller, and they love it. They've gone multiple times.
They've gone multiple times, and we're talking adults as well, without kids. Yeah. So it must be really good. Apparently, they prefer it to my boat driving. I don't know. Okay, and then, but then you also, somebody asked about a dinner cruise. Now, there aren't any dinner cruises, as it were, on the island, unless you were to private charter something. But actual dinner cruises, there is one that leaves out the Sanibel Harbor Marriott.
Right,
which is only just across the bridge.
Right, everybody confuses the Sanibel Harbor Marriott as being on Sanibel.
Obviously,
because of the name, but actually it's on the mainland.
Yeah, so just as you go to the toll booth as you approach Sanibel, then you would see it on the right-hand side, just by the boat ramp, if you followed that road round to the right.
You can actually see it, but the road to Sanibel Harbor Marriott is on the right.
Mm-hmm. And then they have a boat, and it probably holds, I would say, I'm guessing, so don't hold me to it, but probably 60 to 100 people.
Yeah.
Totally. And do they do dinner on that? They do a sunset tour. They do dinner, right?
Yeah. They do dinner, and actually, if the weather's not good, they'll normally go out to the lighthouse or over to Fort Myers Beach. But if the weather's not good, sometimes they'll go the other way and they'll go up the Caloosahatchee towards the Okeechobee River.
Right.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay. So
it's called
they go
the
all over.
Sanibel Princess.
Sanibel Princess, yeah. Right. So they do a dinner cruise, and we've done that. We've done that a few times with family.
Actually, for my mom's retirement, my grandma's birthday, 80th, I think.
Yeah, and it's sunset. Fun. It's cool.
Oh,
wow. It's good. It's good.
Done several weddings on there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
People take the wedding on the boat?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, I've had weddings on there. Yeah, they marry them on the bow of the boat. And,
the captain will marry them on the bow, and then they'll charter the whole boat.
Yeah,
that sounds awesome.
Yeah.
I mean, if you wanted to go, a little bit more upmarket, there's a friend of ours who has a charter business that has luxury yachts and Brandon Flaherty. And if somebody was, I'll put the information below, but that's more of a luxury yacht. So you basically have a small amount of people, maybe 10 people or less, and you have it catered. And
have a private captain, private chef.
Yeah.
Yes, please. I'll do that.
And then Captiva Cruises does have a trip. It has lots of different trips, but the one they do regularly is the Sunset Cruise. But it's not it doesn't circumnavigate, and it's just it's a sunset cruise. Normally they have music.
Go out, watch the sunset,
they do the tour to Yucatan, right? They do the day tours.
Yeah, I think they've got various different tours that go from Captiva to different places. Yeah. So.
So
hopefully that answers that question.
Yeah.
All right. So next question. This maybe seems sacrilegious to frequent visitors of the island, but somebody asked if Walmart or Publix deliver to the island. Deliver food.
I don't know the answer to that. I don't know if you can get your Uber Eats or something like that.
I was thinking, I'm sure you could get Shipped or the third-party apps to deliver food.
Right.
But I know, so I looked into this, obviously. We recommend going to Jerry's and Bailey's, like the original, the on-island stuff. It's so much more convenient. I don't know why you wouldn't want to come off island anyway.
Right. And the selection is, you think of an island grocery store as being small, but selection is
it's huge. If you go to Bailey's, I mean, it's every bit as large as a Publix, and it's I dare to say their seafood is better, and so it's not like you're selling yourself short.
Right.
So yeah, definitely shop local.
And
wherever
Bailey's
you're staying.
actually has their own delivery. They don't use, I think maybe you could probably use the third parties, but they actually have a delivery service where they deliver to your condo. You can order ahead of time. They'll have your food ready for you. And I think Max, you also said they deliver to North Captiva too, correct?
If you can, it says that you have to schedule a boat pickup, but they will deliver to North Cap.
And that's an online ordering system.
Yeah. You just go to their website, search Bailey's online ordering on Google, and you can order online there.
Very cool.
So and wherever you're staying on the island, you can probably bike to either one of those places.
Right.
There's probably
they're very
if you're on Sanibel.
Island central.
Yeah. So
yeah.
definitely,
definitely
support local business. Yes.
And having said that, Bailey's now owns the Captiva General Store. So that is an offshoot of the main store. So they have one on Andy Ross Lane, which is
also one at Sundial too.
Oh, that's right. A small resort store there. Yeah.
Right.
So.
That anybody can visit. It's not just for Sundial guests. It's right at the start of the property. So if you're on the Gulf Drive, it's easy to pop in there and grab some food.
Yeah. Cool.
So
all right,
we don't need to go to Walmart or Publix.
We do not.
We got it all over here.
Yes.
So somebody also had a question.
Question number 3.
Do you need cash for beach parking?
Absolutely
Nick,
not.
I'll give you that one because you are at the beach
you're
parking
often
lots
there.
I'm there every day, and whereas I buy a annual sticker normally, which you can do, but I don't believe they take cash. I think it's just credit.
I think they take cash.
They do take cash? You can pay. Yeah, I'm sure you could pay any way you wanted to. But
Yeah, you definitely can.
yeah, I'm sure you can. Yeah. So they do have pay machines. It's cash or credit, and then yes, of course it is. Yeah. And then you've got the regular that you do have stickers available for on and off for residents and non-residents.
Well, I think they definitely take cash because you and I were doing a shoot down at the lighthouse the other day.
Well, of course they were. Yeah, she put cash in the wrong slot.
So not cash, she put her credit card in the cash slot.
That's right.
And she basically recruited Dad and I to try to get her card out. Dad
Did you come to the rescue?
Well, Dad actually pushed it farther in.
You didn't have to mention that.
I tried to get in there with a set of keys, and I pushed it farther in, but somebody came by with a hair clip, and I was able to squeeze the hair clip and pull it out like it was or some pliers, and she was very thankful. Was eventually able to get her parking, but
so she put her credit card in the cash slot.
Yes.
Is that what happened? Okay.
And these machines, they're very good. They work very well, but they are particularly slow, and they do standing behind people when they're trying to operate them. I think they may be not as intuitive as you might think,
right?
Because they do kind of take a long time. People do tend to take quite a while, especially when you put your card in the cash slot.
Yeah.
So there might have been an element of impatience there, or it could have just been friendly citizens. I'm not sure which.
And I have a question. If you buy a pass at one of the beaches, does that pass work at all the beaches for the day, or is it just at the beach you bought it at?
It does, yeah. So it's $5 an hour to park, so you get a little ticket. So if you pay for multiple hours, if you've finished on that beach and decide to go to a different beach, you can just travel to one of the other public beaches, and
Is that the different counties too? Because we have a couple of Lee County parking lots, as in Bowman's Beach is not Sanibel.
Yeah, that'd be Captiva. So I think it's Sanibel beaches are all the same.
Right.
But
no, Bowman's is on Sanibel.
Oh, Bowman's is on Sanibel.
Yeah.
But it's owned by Lee County, correct?
Right, but I think it's a joint between Sanibel and Lee County. So
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Cool.
Got it. Okay. Now, so this is a question that has no one definitive answer.
Okay.
So it may be up
Question
for debate.
number 4.
Yeah. So what would you say the best month or block of months is to visit the islands?
I have my definite favorites.
All
You do?
Yeah.
So obviously there's season when everyone comes down here,
Right.
and I don't know if I would say that's the best time.
No, I think
Go ahead, Dad.
so. There's the in between months. So basically, fall or spring. Season is typically from the end of February through. Well, they say it's from the end of October through to Easter, but realistically, it has some spurts. It has Thanksgiving, then it's Christmas, then it goes quiet a bit, and then at the end of February it gets busy.
Through the end of March, April. Oh,
Yeah.
April. Yeah.
Which is the high season. But I think the best time to come is October, November, because you have the really nice weather without the crowds,
Yeah. I agree.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, if you didn't want to deal with crowds, obviously the midsummer months are the slowest, right?
September
Gets really slow.
September is really, it's become like, it used to be that the summer months were really slow every year, but that's not the case now. We're still really busy right up, including August.
Yeah.
September, we always say, is a really, really quiet month, but even that now, we're still not completely quiet. Now we're fairly busy even in September. So
Right.
Yeah. I mean, some people complain about the heat in the middle of summer, but I mean, we've been here forever, so it might not affect us like people from up north.
Right.
But-
And plus, I don't think so. I mean, I think it even gets hotter up north sometimes because we have the Gulf breezes.
Yeah. On the beach, it
Kinda,
never
yeah.
gets, I don't think, it's never too hot on the beaches.
right,
No.
Don't wear jeans, but
It's very rarely above 90.
right,
Okay.
right on the beaches, definitely not.
right. Yeah, that's true.
Okay. This is a good question.
All right.
Simple. Are the beaches really filled with shells like they are in the pictures?
That's
I'll
it.
give this one to you too, Nick, because I think hands down you've probably been on the beach more than anyone.
Maybe anyone ever.
I've never known.
Right. So I would say it's an ongoing changing answer that you can never say, because you can be, if you typically the best times to go shelling are after a storm, at low tide, and the closer to the east end of the island, the more shells you'll get. But you can literally be there at one tide and it will be absolutely brimming with shells, and then you can go the very next tide, which could be 6 hours later, 8 hours later, and most of them are gone. So there's no, if people turn up and they're saying, oh, it's not the shelling that I thought it would be, or it's all about
When you go.
wind, currents, tides. So it's not as set as stone as that,
But I think we may be blessed because we always see shells. I'm sure there's beaches that have no shells at all. There is always some sort of shelling on the beach.
Right.
Just depends on how.
And which your parking sticker could come in handy then, because if you've paid to go to the lighthouse parking lot and you find there's no shells there, hop on over to Gulfside City Park or Blind Pass Beach, and I'm sure you're gonna find some.
There's always something.
yeah,
always
there's always
something.
something. Yeah.
So, yeah. All right. We have another question. Best place for pizza?
Oh, this is
Well, Max, you're the pizza guru, so
Is that
give us
right?
yeah.
So, I mean, my favorite pizza when I was growing up was always island pizza. When we would have it at summer camp, like as a kid growing up, they would give us slices every week
What, probably
on
every Friday or something.
yeah, every Friday
Pizza
as
day?
a treat and a pizza day, and I would eat like as many slices as I could because they roll the crust around the sauce, so every last bite has crust as sauce on it, which is like something you don't often see, and it's pretty freaking good.
Yeah.
That's my favorite.
Okay.
And then Mazzaluna is more of like a family restaurant, sit down kind of, go with your whole family and actually have a meal out. Whereas I'd say Island Pizza is more lunch or takeout for the night.
Right.
But having said that, they have probably 40, 50 seats here.
Oh,
so
yeah.
It's not like it's...
It's not like it's small, no.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
They do a lot of takeout. They do delivery, island pizza.
Well, I think Mazzaluna's is more. It has a whole Italian
Yeah, it's
menu
a whole
as well,
Italian
so it's
restaurant.
not just pizza, but
Right.
and Island Pizza is literally
Right
30
there.
yards that way. So
Yeah.
I quite
They have a
often
bar
go there
there.
in between appointments and
Right.
grab something. So
And we
Yeah.
get to smell it when they're making.
some amazing food.
They
Yeah,
have some awesome food.
they have some. Actually, they've been doing some killer specials. They've been smoking some brisket and stuff. So it's been pretty.
Yeah.
You've had
so-
some of that, haven't
Yeah. Not just pizza.
you?
Right.
Just pizza.
something-
No. They
But
both
there
have-
are other places.
Yeah, I mean, so Great White Grill. I think we've been in there a few times. They have pizza there.
I think it's
It's
a
a nice
Steelers
environment,
bar.
too.
Is that why we don't go in?
Yeah,
I think.
exactly.
Being
from
Bengals
Ohio.
fans.
Right. We can't go into the Steelers bar.
Yeah, no, but they have a really nice environment there. They're a nice bar to go hang out with the family and everything, and they serve pizza as well.
Yeah, it's good. It's good pizza. I've been there for dinner, and it's a cool spot. It's a local spot as well.
Right.
It's up by the subway, up on Palm Ridge Road.
Yeah.
Yeah, super nice spot. And then Slice of Paradise is at Sundial,
Right.
and they do takeout as well.
Right.
So if you're staying at
and
Sundial, obviously it's a
go
quick
there.
place to
And
get
it's
some food.
open to all the public too.
Yep.
So you can go there. They have pizza and ice cream.
That's more of a small takeout type place, though, and
Right.
they have outdoor seating, but
Right.
it's more of a takeout place, I think. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then we have lastly Dante's at Sanibel Inn, which is a nice place. We have a Dante's in Fort Myers as well,
Right.
right by our house.
Yeah, Dante's is really good.
Really
and that's
nice.
another one like Mazzaluna's that has a whole menu.
It's more of a sit down meal.
Yeah,
than
it's
takeout
more of a
pizza.
family get dressed up type deal.
Totally.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
But
So-
good all around.
Right.
Can't go
Good
wrong.
all round,
You
yeah.
gotta have pizza when you're on vacation, don't you? One night, it just
Yeah.
seems like
Just
a thing
'cause.
that you have to do. Come off the beach. It's
Island
easy.
Pizza. Check
I
it
just
out.
noticed that there's nothing on there from Captiva. Is there any out in Captiva?
Yeah, there's Captiva Island Pizza. I think it's
Oh,
called.
yeah.
Yeah, on Andy
Yeah.
Rossi Lane.
Yeah. So should have
There.
mentioned
If
that
you're out
one.
in Captiva, then check that out as well.
Yeah.
And then this is a locals question. So evening bar entertainment. So if you want to go out for a drink at the end of the night, a lot of places close quite
Right.
early around here,
Yes, they
especially
say-
on Captiva. Captiva closes really early.
Right. A lot of places. They say they roll up the carpet like at 8:00, I think.
Yeah,
I don't know if it's quite that bad. But there used to be a lot of the places stayed open until late, like the Jacaranda, which is no longer there, and Lazy Flamingo used to stay open until 1.
well, yeah. You and I have gone out to Lazy every once in a while, but now they close until 10 or at 10, but they're still open till 10. So if you're having a post dinner drink, it's not a bad. It's got a great environment in Lazy. Super
fun.
cool.
Yeah.
So all the bartenders are awesome.
Yeah, there is a new one, the Naughty Turtle, which
the
took
Tipsy
over
Turtle.
Tipsy Turtle, which took over from where the Jacaranda was, which
Yes.
you might be familiar with on Periwinkle, next to Hucksters, and that seems to be a hopping spot right now.
Really?
Big crowd outside with in the early evenings, and
Right. Because
they normally have live music.
They have more of a restaurant inside, and then there's a separate bar outside.
Yeah,
with
more
like
casual.
A patio, outdoor patio.
Yeah,
They
that's
have
the bar as well. They've
Yeah.
got a casual bar as well, and a fancier restaurant, but they always have entertainment.
And then we have Andy Rossi Lane on Captiva.
Andy Ross, don't you know?
Andy Ross, sorry.
Right. It's an ongoing debate. Is it Andy Ross?
It's not
or
an
Andy
ongoing
Rossi?
debate because the family contacted us and said
Oh,
that
is
it's
it?
Ross.
Right. Well, somebody that knew the
Knew the family.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So-
well,
We'll see.
So I mean,
Okay.
they have a few places down there. They have the Mucky
Key Lime Bistro.
Key Lime Bistro, the Mucky Duck. Unfortunately, they all close around 10, but still post dinner drinks are great environment. Usually have some live music going down around there.
so does Tween Waters on the
Tween
weekend.
Waters.
Sometimes has bands. I guess
Crow's Nest.
the key thing is to check locally what the
Don't forget Mudbugs, which is the
Oh,
Mudbugs
Mudbugs.
has a
Yeah,
nice-
that's really
nice
cool. They
environment.
always seem to have, and Traders actually. Traders always has. They have Danny Morgan goes in there,
Yeah.
and I think Danny Morgan also goes into Mudbugs as well. I just saw he's there on a Monday night. So they always Mudbugs always has somebody upstairs, like a single guy playing or
Right.
something. But
And probably the one that stays open the latest is George and Wendy's.
Yep.
Which is in the Bailey's Plaza at the top of at the end of Periwinkle.
the very end of Periwinkle on the
Right.
left hand side.
They're open till 11:55, I believe, every night.
Ooh,
So
push out the boat.
if you get kicked out of your local bar at 9:00, 8:30, go to George and Wendy's. You
check
can go
out.
there for a while.
Yeah.
Right.
Actually,
So I
they've got big TVs as well for sports and stuff. So
So it's a good spot.
yeah.
Yeah, so
Sweet.
those are the ones we can think of. But Definitely not if you need to go further afield, downtown Fort Myers too.
If you really need to stay late, you got to be going downtown Fort Myers. There's some really cool bars and rooftop bars down there that will keep you up all night.
Right.
Well, if you want to go right across the bridge, there's obviously GatorBites right there.
Yeah, GatorBites stays open pretty late. That's
and they have all the beer you could want and
some great
awesome
gator.
Some great gator.
And they're
right
just right across the causeway. So, and one of our sponsors. So
there you go.
Check them out.
Good.
So next question.
What question are we on? Question number?
This looks like number 8.
8. Wow. Okay.
So
we're working our way through.
did we have a number? Was there a number system? I didn't know about the number
We don't
system.
have
we do have a number system.
I mean, it's not numbered, but
Okay.
there is 10 questions I have.
Okay.
So best places for a haircut on the island. So there's tons of salons at pretty much every major resort has their own salon or spa at least. Right.
I wouldn't say tons. There's not
I wouldn't
tons.
say
There's
tons.
Tons.
There's Sundial has
Kay Casperson.
Kay Casperson, and as do they have Kay Casperson has the one at South Seas, and then
Tween Waters has a spa.
Tween Waters, which is called it's Georgie's. George's.
Owns it,
we know who owns it, and they do a fantastic job there. They have a spa. Georgie Pales, yeah. They have a beautiful spa there, a whole second level. And
then there's the Sanibel Day Spa.
Sanibel Day Spa. Yeah,
that's a nice
which
spa.
is in Periwinkle Shopping Center. The second floor of Periwinkle Shopping Center is the Sanibel Day Spa.
And then not forgetting Marianne
Banta.
Banta,
So
who we had on the show. She
we did a video about her. So that's been, how long have they been in business?
70 years.
70 years.
It's called the
I think
Sanibel
cuts a former vice president's hair there.
Absolutely.
So if you want a presidential,
Vice President.
Vice President's Pence.
That's what I said.
That's what he said.
I thought you said president.
So if you want a presidential style haircut, check them out. And we did a pretty awesome story on them.
Right. It was all about her mother started this salon 70 years ago, and she's now taken over. So amazing.
And it's another place very central, right across from Bailey's, on the right side of Periwinkle.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah. And then somebody had questioned, are the restaurants seasonal on the islands? Is there any closed for the low months? And I couldn't think of. I know a lot of them change their hours in the summer months.
Yeah.
Lots of them change their hours, but
I don't know if any close.
The one time you will find a lot of restaurants closed is September. You can literally, I would say probably half of the restaurant, not half, but I know the Island Cow always shuts for a week or two. Lazy Flamingo does, I believe.
Over Easy, I think.
Over Easy, maybe.
I think the Over Easy definitely does summer hours.
So September is the place you'd want to watch. Now, the big changing thing seasonally is times and the amount of entertainment that they've got on, but the rest of it is
stuff you can if you're planning on going in a restaurant, I'm sure they'll have their Google hours updated, but give them a call and see what their hours are.
Yeah, definitely give them a call, because I think Mad Hatter's is another one. The smaller restaurants, Mad Hatter's closes down, I think, in September.
If you come out of hours.
Right, but if you come in September, rest assured there are definitely restaurants open.
Mm-hmm.
So
there's no shortage. There will never be a shortage of places to eat. Definitely not.
Right.
Exactly.
And then our last question.
Question 10.
Some great places, bookstores, to go visit, to get some books. And the person who asked specified, make sure they have kids' books. So
two come to mind, and that is Macintosh Books and Jean's Books.
Yeah. And we just did a podcast with Rebecca of Macintosh Books.
Yeah.
And on our Instagram, we actually had a post. We have a whole picture of the kids section. They have an awesome kids section.
Macintosh.
Probably,
right.
I'd say a third of the store is dedicated to just kids stuff.
Right.
So they have an awesome kids books there.
And then also, actually, Bailey's General Store, at the front of the store, they have a selection of island books too.
All local stuff, right?
Right.
Stuff that you could read about the island.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Right.
And I believe we did we did a lot of recommendations in the last podcast. So if you do want to find some recommendations, Rebecca recommended a lot of local books that you could read.
Right. And then Jean's Books, it's crazy to think, but they actually have 2 locations on the island, which you think of an island this small, but Jean's Books has one that they have like the fictional books in one section and one store, and they have another store which is across the street, and it's like a TARDIS when you go in there. It's a
really
huge.
Very
Yeah,
cool.
I have not been in Jeans. Where are they located?
there's one. They're both on Periwinkle. They're kind of opposite each other.
Just at the end of Periwinkle, just before you get to Bailey's on the left-hand side and the right-hand side.
Yeah, it's called Jean's Books. GENES.
Yeah.
Okay.
Cool. And I just wanted to, just before we go, I just wanted to mention yesterday I had an incredible experience. I was on the beach early in the morning and I went down to do a beach check, actually to show how many shells were on the beach. And I was out there at sunrise and couldn't believe it. Walked out onto the beach and there was actually a turtle track or turtle trail that had just left, just come out of the ocean.
I know, and you were so thrilled.
Sure.
Weren't you?
I was so
you
excited.
happened to be recording.
Yeah, I happened to be recording for Instagram and I walked out and literally it was right there and I didn't see the turtle, but it's still great to see. I've never seen one, been the first to see it. You know,
Yeah.
okay, there was no footprints in it. The sun hadn't even come
The
up.
water hadn't washed it away.
The water
tide
hadn't washed it
come up.
away, but there's a video that I put on the YouTube channel, so make sure you check that
Yeah,
out.
it's cool because eventually then the SCCF, the Turtle Patrol, rolls up and you interview the
We had a
lady.
little chat and
SCCF.
so it's great. You can see how they do the Turtle Patrol.
Yeah.
Sanibel's answer to Baywatch.
21 years and you've never actually been the first to discover a
Never.
turtle track.
Never. I was rather
very
rather
excited.
After how many sunrise portraits?
Yeah,
Right.
exactly.
You were super excited.
Yeah.
That's so
it was
funny.
cool.
Yeah.
Super cool.
Awesome, guys. Well, that's all the questions, Max.
Yep, that's everything.
Anything else?
Well, I don't know. It's 4th of July this weekend and we're doing the Optimus Road Rally coming up.
That'll be
on
fun.
tomorrow, and we're
Up until
expecting a big
England.
win.
England actually play in the European Championships tomorrow, so Laurie might be in a car
Quarterfinals.
on her own by about 2:00. But
2:30 is
No,
kickoff.
Yeah.
we'll probably have bickered our way around the island enough by then anyway. So
Right.
yeah, there's a lot of
We're-
questions. It's
We're
like
If anyone's
expecting
there,
a
we'll
win
see you there.
on the
Yeah.
road
I'm
rally.
and we will be posting many updates on our Instagram
Right.
while we go through it. So
Yeah.
if not going live, who knows?
Awesome. One last time, guys. Thanks very much. Really excited to be having Bailey's and Three Crafty Ladies as new sponsors. So thank you very much to them. It means a lot. It means we can do more filming. We can add to the content of the channel. And there's going to be exciting things coming up. So thanks very much. My name's Nick.
I'm Lori.
Max.
Have a good one, guys.